Oh, yes! Yes, boy! Yo! Yeah! There we go. Yeah! Yo! Yo! Oh! Jeez, fuck. Hey, what up, what up, what up, what up? How's everyone doing? Chilling? I hope people are chilling, having a good day. You know how it go, having a chill one. Fucking, yeah, I mean, it's a Saturday. That's what I fucking hope for. Alright, let me pause the music. What's going on? What's going on? Fucking, yeah, mate, I've been doing so much shit the last couple of days. Well, kind of doing so much shit, but kind of not doing so much shit at the same time. Like, I've been working on loads of projects and then talking to the companies and then also trying to work out stuff for the future while simultaneously trying to work out the other videos while also at the same time attempting to grind out fucking World of Warcraft. Basically, my mind feels like absolute mush. Like, like, I have been doing so much shit in the last couple of days that I woke up this morning and I genuinely didn't know where to start. Which is like, that's a rarity for me. That's a rarity. You're still going down. I mean, I don't, but probably not. Probably not. Because if I'd been asked like the weekend beforehand, then probably. If I'd been asked the weekend afterwards, then probably. But like, I have like fucking 3 bits of sponsored work to do, and then at the same time I also have to work on the like new series coming up, like the donut joint and fucking Blaze Q&A and a bunch of other stuff, and then also I've been fucking playing games, so it's like yeah, maybe Amsterdam probably isn't the best thing for me to do this weekend. As much as like all of my heart wants me to be like calling Tracksuit on the phone right now and saying, "Hey man, yo, you wanna meet at the Plug tomorrow?" Like, that would be sick. But like, I don't think that that's going to be a possibility. But what have you guys been smoking on? What have you guys been smoking on the last couple of days? I'm going to roll up a doobie in a second, so that's all good. But what have you guys been smoking on? Callum on Donut Joint would be sick. I have tried calling fucking Callum for the last like 2 weeks. And I give up. He never answers the phone. He never answers the fucking phone. He said to me like 3 weeks ago, like, "Yeah, man, I want to be by your place really soon. In like a week, I'm going to be down south and it's going to be sick." And I was like, "Well, hell yeah, man, let's fucking get it. Let's record some shit." And then he never actually got back to me. So I don't know what's been going on. Somebody else told me that like he'd been going through like a bunch of shit recently. But like, I'm not really sure. Alright, so what have you guys been smoking on? Let me read out what the fuck some of you guys been smoking on. Sour dog, some jungle cake, just some cheese. I mean, fair enough. Alien dog, okay, I've seen the alien dog come about recently. I swear, some people want a fucking weird vibe. I got some lovely dog at the minute. I made some rosin from it as well. You made some rosin from some dog? What, like you made your own rosin from the dog? That's sick as fuck. Yo, mate, I haven't made my own rosin for like months. Maybe longer. When was the last time I squished my own rosin? I mean, the last time I made my own wax in general was like 6 months ago with that like Stardog, you know, the Stardog wax that I had, the Stardog VHO that I had, that was from some of my dogs. So I mean, not that I grew the dog or anything, but I gave somebody the dog to be able to fucking squish it. But I mean, even then, that's still just, it's not like squishing it. It's blasting it, should I say. But the last time I squished bud, Fart knows when. Right, I'm going to start rolling up a fucking joint because, I mean, a joint is needed. I really don't have that much bud left, so I can't smoke some massive, big old fat head, you know. It's probably going to be quite a small joint, especially for what you see me smoke on this channel. But we're going to be doing some dabs. So, I mean, I think we'll do a dab before the joint. We'll do a dab after the joint. So, I mean, like, it's all good, you know. It's all good. I think I'm the only person who likes cheese, Oscar said. Nah, I mean, look, if somebody has some nice grown cheese, like properly actually some nice cheese, then I will fucking appreciate it. I will appreciate it, but I mean, it's one of them things which is like, it's all one of those strains which, yeah, it can be really nice, but does anyone have a nice cut of it? Or the people growing it, are they doing nice grows of it? Probably not, because who has the cheese? Do the top of the top growers in the UK have the cheese, and are they growing it? Nah, they haven't been growing cheese for a long fucking time. You know, the people who grow the cheese are like the mafias, basically. Like, not to beat around the bush, but like the mafias grow cheese, innit? Like, you know, it's like the same with Amnesia as well. Like, as much as I don't like Amnesia as a strain personally, like, you know, it does have potential to, you know, be good. But it's like, does that potential still exist when the only people growing it are like the Albanian mafia? Somehow, I think that the potential probably isn't there. Somehow, Drew, you've been playing Classic WoW much? Mate, I have been playing Classic WoW too fucking much. I'm level 40 and I have a mount. I'm level 41 or some bollocks, like, and I've got my fucking mount. Hell yeah. I know the guy who grows my bud, man. I mean, that's fair enough. But I mean, it's more of like, even... The thing is, yeah, those Albanian grows affect the cheese that even your mate will grow, right? Without you even really thinking about it too much on that sort of a perspective, right? Because think about it like this, yeah. Let's say that, you know, back in the day, 10 years ago, fucking the top growers are growing all the cheese and they have all the best phenos and it's banging, right? And that's why it has such a name of what it is now. And then, eventually, over the next 10 years, it gets to the point where it is now, where the only people who have cuts of it, or the only people growing commercial amounts of it, are, you know, Albanian mafias or people related with that, or something along those lines, you know? So then, your average grower is probably going to get his cuts of cheese from somewhere, right? Or some seeds or whatever. And them cuts and them seeds, because of how prominent these people have been in the last like 10 years, it's going to trace back to them and trace back to their farms. And if they've been treating their genetics like shit, then it's going to come out like shit for you. Which is like, like, it's kind of fucking... It's one of them ones where it's like, yeah, you know, you might have like someone who's got like the best grower in the fucking world. But if somebody's not taking care of, like, you know, their fucking genetics over, like, you know, fucking 10 years, then it can become very, very watered down. Like, I'm sure, look, how many people in here have experienced, like, watered down genetics? Like, a genetic which you used to fucking absolutely love, yet no matter how hard you fucking try, you cannot find a version of that anymore, and you haven't for, like, 5 years. I'm one of them people. I've had many strains like that because, you know, like, yeah, these genetics have come from quite a small area. People haven't taken care of them, and then the only genetics of them available are fucking wank. You know, like lemon haze. You said, well, lemon haze. Yeah, like I can agree with you on one of them. That is one of them strains. Like, it's the same with, like, you know, all the sort of the OG. The OG UK strains, you know, not like OG as in the actual strain OG, but I mean, like, you know, the old school fucking UK strains. They're all kind of like that. Yeah. This dog's put me to sleep. It smells proper gassy. That's what I like to hear, Dylan Cook. I mean, that's what I like to hear. I mean, if it's some proper gassy, nice dog, some flavoursome shit. I mean, that's the one, isn't it? That's the one. I don't have a favourite. I'm cool with most, really. Well, how you mean? And yo, we got Mr. Adam in chat. Yo, what up? This smells nice. We'll have a small doobie for ourselves. I mean, it's not going to be like the biggest doobie in the world, but I mean, I feel like Super Silver used to be good, then something changed. I don't know. I haven't like. Yeah, I've had some good Super Silver. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, back in the day, back in like 2013, 2014. But like, yeah, see, yeah, again, it's one of them sort of strains that like, yeah, the genetics have been fucked with so much, and like, you're not gonna find like that original version anymore, are you? Like, I mean, the thing is, half of these strains that we used to get back in 2013, 2014, yeah. We didn't know where they came from. We didn't know the farm they came from, like who bred them. So like, you know, there were these amazing versions of all these strains that came about. But now when it comes to 2019, when everyone's like, oh, well, where should I be getting my, you know, fucking strain from? Where it's like, oh, well, this company has it, this company has it, this company has it. Which one is the one that you tried back in the day? That's a gamble. You just gotta try them, innit? It's like, do you guys know about this? Like, you know, Top Dog seeds? Like, most people, like, you know, if you're buying seeds of Star Dog and stuff, like, people buy, like, Top Dog seeds. But, like, that's only because they're the only people that most people know commercially who have them available. But if you lived in, like, Manchester, there's no way you'd be getting your fucking cuts from genetics that are coming from Top Dog. Yo, we got Adam! Yo, my man! Thank you very much for the fucking tune. My G. My G. If anyone else has another tune to stick on, by the way, you can feel free to slam them on. Original Super Lemon Haze. I mean, Super Lemon Haze is just Super Silver Haze crossed with Lemon Haze, right? Like, I don't know. That's one of them strains that, like, I don't really think people cared too much about. I feel like people care about the individual ones, and then to get them crossed together is kind of like a bit of like, you know, back in the day, I'm talking 2013 times, was a bit of a fucking luxury, you know, like, oh, I don't just have to have one or the other, I can have both of them crossed together. But I don't know, more than that, I don't know. Do people properly rate that strain? Royal Queen seeds are the best. Yo, so I, like, look, I'm not even gonna lie, yeah, I rate a lot of what Royal Queen Seeds does, yeah. But my first experience with Royal Queen Seeds was wank. Was wank, bro. Like, it was like... like, what they do now is crazy. Like, to see where they've come from to where they're doing now is mad. But I remember trying... Special Queen, right? I remember trying Special Queen, which is obviously like a Royal Queen own bred strain, I'm pretty sure. So... so I was looking at this thing and it looks nice. Like, in the pictures it looks all fucking nice, and I'm like, yeah man, right, that's the one that I fucking want. Like, that looks banging. I read the description, oh, it's sick. So I fucking go to matey, I'm like, yeah, I'll go with that one, and I get the thing, yeah, and I swear it's like, it was like it was like, imagine like the most mids you could ever possibly have. It was like that. It was like flavorless. Like, it just looked like, how can I describe this? It looked like normie weed, you know? Do you understand what I mean by normie weed? Like, when I say normie weed, I mean, like, you know, when you're hanging out with your mates who don't really smoke bud, but they kind of just want to smoke some bud, so they call one of their random fucking dealers and they just go, can I get a 20 bit? And then they give them some, you know, they don't know what the fuck the strain is, you know? Like, it was like when people do that. You know? That's all I could describe the taste, or the sort of the way it came out as. So I don't know, but I mean, I guess, you know, it's not like that was Royal Queen Seeds fucking growing that. It's just their strain. So for all I know, somebody growing it could have just completely fucked it up. Lol, no frost. Some hairs, yeah. That's what I mean. Yeah, no proper frostiness to it. Some hairs, like, you know, not like super airy, but like just super standard, you know. There's a few strains that I love from back in the day that you can't get anymore. One of my favourite was Blueberry Kush. Tasted fire. Blueberry Kush. I remember actually smoking some really good Blueberry Kush, like way back. Like back when I lived in Manchester, way back. Let me see if I can get some more water in here. I need to get some more water in here. Right, is that good enough? Almost slightly too much, but I think it's doable. Yeah, I think that's doable. Right, let's fucking do a dab. I think we need to do a dab. People, you ready? And thank you, Adam Ahmed, for that last tune. Fucking killing it. You growing a beard now, Lord? No. It's just I haven't shaved because I'm a fucking lazy cunt. Well, I mean, I guess it's not because I'm lazy. It's because I've got too much fucking work on right now, which I guess is the opposite of being lazy. But alright, I'm trying to squish out a dab from this thing. What? Is that good enough? Right, that's good enough. That's good enough. Right, we have a dab ready. We get the torch, we get the rig, it's all good. Right, I watched a bit of your stream before I went on the plane the other day. Oh, where you at? Are you back in the UK? Hey! Oh, yeah. I remember you saying you were going to go away for a bit. What up? How was your trip? Right. We got to heat this up. You dabbing distillate? Of course I'm dabbing distillate. I'm going to be fucking dabbing it up, bruh. Why not? Why not? How much do you put in a standard dab? I don't know, man. I've never weighed it out. It's too small to weigh out, you know? Well, I'm sure it's probably not, but like, it's too small for me to bother with the finickiness of having to weigh it out. Somebody said they just ate a whole Kanamac bar. What's that? I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is, my G. Oh, I don't know where my carb cap is. Right. I got fucking like 50 seconds to find me carb cap. I swear I had the exact same issue with this last time, and then I found it like straight after I did the dab. Right, well, I can use... Aha, I found it. Right, there's me carb cap. Sick. Right, we've got a dabberoonie on here. Oh, God, it's about to fall off my fucking dabber. Right. It's still very hot. I'm going to wait until it's on the minute. Oh. Right, here we go. Leo said, you all seem brain dead in here. Can't say anything more than an effing sentence. Yeah, I think it's because, you know, you type in fucking sentences, because if you wrote a whole paragraph, I'm not going to fucking read it, am I? God damn, what an idiot. Woo! Oh, damn. Oh, that's fucking so nice. Yo. Oh, Peacemaker killing it. Oh, that was so nice. Holy shit. Yeah, could you imagine if people came in here and actually spoken like fucking paragraphs and that? Fucking, you know, I'm like, oh, what's your favourite strain? And somebody writes like a paragraph of like why they've enjoyed it and like what they've been doing with their day after they've been smoking it. Like, bro, I ain't reading that. Whoa! That was so nice. Is that a nectar collector? No. This is just a rig. This is a silicone rig. It's from Peacemaker. It's supposed to be a bong, as you can see. But they sell like nails that you can just stick in because it's silicone. And bam. You got a rig. You got a portable rig. So you can just fucking take out the nail, stick it on the inside of the rig. And then it's fucking safe as well. Thoughts on Custom Grow 420? His old videos are hilarious. Stereotypical American stoner. I fucking miss Custom Grow 420's old videos. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, I fucking loved Custom Grow 420's old videos. It's kind of crazy, like that you can change like that much. Like, I don't know, like, that's fucking mad. I guess people probably think about the same with my channel, to be honest. There probably a lot of people think, damn, you remember that Drew Sharon kid fucking used to just talk about, like, fucking his life experiences, and now he just smokes weed on his YouTube channel. I mean, I kind of still do the same thing. I just talk about my life experiences, but weed is just a lot to do with it. But, Canamac is an edible chocolate bar like the Caramac. I don't know what Caramac is. Check Instagram for a thing. I can't be bothered to check Instagram, but I'm more interested in what like the regular version of that is. What are you saying? Caramac. Oh, I've never had to say that word before. I've seen the product a couple times. I've never had to like point at it and like ask for it or anything. So I've never actually looked at like what the word said. I've just seen the packet. That fucking makes sense. That makes sense. Mate, you haven't lived until you've had a Caramac. I know this is like really crazy, yeah. But whenever I see something that starts with Cara on the fucking product, yeah, my mind straight away goes to, well, that product obviously fucking has caramel in it. And me, myself, yeah, I think caramel is jank as fuck. Like, I know there's going to be a lot of people who are like, what? Caramel's the best fucking thing in the world. Look, for me, personally, I think the taste and texture of caramel is jank as fuck. Like, I am so good. Like, I am so fucking good. Like, and then he said, who's talking to the green-haired guy as I wasn't? Anyway, you can't read more than a paragraph, question mark. Wait, what? How's that quick? What? And who said they wanted you to read a thing stupid? Mate, you're in my live stream. If you comment in the live stream, it means you're directing it to me. If you put at somebody, if I want to speak to Dylan Cook, yeah, and I do at Dylan Cook, yeah, and then I type something, then it means it's at him, yeah. If you put something in chat, it means it's at me. It means you're talking to me, bro. Like, this is my live stream right now. What a weird man. Like, some people come in here and they sort of forget, innit? They just sort of like, yeah. Have you seen 2 Chainz ripping the Armageddon bong? No, I haven't. I'm not gonna lie, yeah. 2 Chainz to me seems like the type of guy who, if you went up to him and said, hey man, this cheese. Well, not say this cheese. You just go like, hey man, this bud is the best bud ever, bro. This cost me fucking £1,000 for an ounce. It is the bee's motherfucking knees. And you fucking passed it to him, yeah. And he toked on it, and it was some cheese, yeah, just some standard cheese, not even like some good cheese, just some standard cheese, yeah. And like, if you had enough hype around it and you told him it was good, I feel like you'd be the type of person who would be like, oh yeah, fuck with this. Yeah, this is the shit. Like, I don't know. I'm fucking good with that. Like, he seems like an alright guy, yeah. But when it comes to Bud, I've never seen him talk about Bud by himself, ever. It's always with somebody else. Always. Like, I don't know, maybe not always, but like whenever he actually somewhat talks about something, it seems like he's always with somebody else. And if to me that looks like the somebody else is the one actually giving that information across, you know? Yeah, I don't know. Let's spark a doobie. We need to spark a doobie here, people, because holy shit. Holy shit. Juice WRLD Bee's knees. What about Juice WRLD Bee's knees? I'm confused. He can't hit a bong, lol. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. That doesn't surprise me. Somehow, yeah, that like him not being able to hit a bong doesn't surprise me. We might be able to smoke another joint. It'd have to be a really small. It'd have to be like a single skin joint if we were gonna smoke another joint on this stream. And we've still got another fucking damn. His girl smokes more than him. Yeah, doesn't surprise me either. I mean, if you were a chick and you were dating 2 Chainz, would you do anything else other than just fucking sit inside and smoke all day? Like, I don't fucking think so. Like, you'd sit inside, smoke all day, and wait until 2 Chainz comes back so you can fuck him. Like, I'm sure if I was a chick, yeah, and I was in that position, and that was what my life could be, I'd probably take it. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. How much weed do you reckon? How much weed do you reckon you smoke a day? I mean, I don't know, man, because I could smoke like 2 joints in a day. Well, probably not 2 joints. I could smoke like 3-4 joints in a day sometimes, and other days I could smoke like fucking 20. So like, I'm like, I don't know how it's true. Look, it's fucking true. Like, I'm just saying, yeah, like. That's how it would go down. Depends then. Depends on what. Depends on what. Can you get dab pens and the oils easy in England? Yeah, you can get dab pens pretty easy in England. I mean, if anything, yeah, it's easier to get like English-made carts than it is like real English-made carts that are going to be good and, you know, fucking actually, you know, made properly, than it is to get American ones imported. And you would think the American ones that get imported would always be the guaranteed safe ones, but like now it's too many fakes. Like, and half of the fake American ones, they don't even have any fucking oils in them. Or they might just be CBD, or they might just have terpenes in them. You never fucking know. Like, some of them don't even have fucking wax in them. So for me personally, if I'm getting like a dab pen, then I'm probably gonna, I don't know. I don't know. Nah, people are typing it's got nothing to do with that or not. What the fuck are you talking about, bro? Whatever it is based on your rules. What are you... I don't have any rules, bro. I don't have any rules, man. I don't have any rules. Yo! I just see someone say smoke sesh soon, and that is definitely the person who I fucking think he is. Bro, hit me the fuck up. Hit me up on Facebook, man. I know I've still got you on Facebook. Fucking hit me up. Yeah, let's have a smoke sesh ASAP. Maybe even tomorrow if you're about. You know, that'd be sick. Man, I haven't seen you for time. I swear some people are on it. Some people. Just ripped a shotty of strawberry mate. When was the last time you guys did a shotty? When was the last time that you did a shotty? Do half of you even know what a shotty is? Like, do it like how did they even, wait, I'm trying to think back on my memory here, yeah? I'm thinking about how did shotties even fucking work? Like, why didn't people just get a bong? Why didn't they just make their bong work properly? Because, like, the whole point of a shotty, right, is that it's, like, basically a bong, but, like, you don't have a proper bowl in it. So, like, you just have, like, the hole, and then you hit the little tiny bit on the top, and then it just fucking drops down really quick. So it's basically like a one-hitter bong, but without, like, a proper bowl, and it just, like, falls through, right? Oh, yeah, and people put baccy on it as well. Like, fucking, like, people, like, do it with, like, a bit of baccy and shit as well. Like, it's bare weird. How did that even... Like, why didn't people just get a bong? Why didn't people just get a gauze? Why didn't people just get a gauze and put it in their bong? And fucking use it as a bong? Look, and then this Leo guy said this is YouTube chat, not effing grammar test, lol, you did. But you came in here originally telling people that they didn't know how to form a sentence, and now you're the one in here telling people, oh, you don't need to be able to form a sentence. It's fucking YouTube chat. Like, you see how it doesn't work? Like, you see how that doesn't work? And you're trying to tell people that they got no argument with a low IQ. Like, that doesn't work, my bro. Like, it doesn't fucking work. Yes, he hates Pineapple Express. Check out his worst strains vid. Yes, I fucking do not like Pineapple Express. I'm good. Poor man's bong, the shot is. I mean, kinda. Like, I'm not... like, the last time I used a shotty myself was when I lived in a YMCA. Like, I'm literally not even fucking joking around, innit? It's odd not to have a shotty in Australia. Well, it's odd not to have one. But do you put, like, tobacco in with it as well? Because it's like a thing with, like, in England, a lot of people, when they do their shotty thing, they, like, put a little bit of tobacco in the bottom to help the bud, like, sit, you know? Because people have, like, rotten tobacco and shit. It's fucking weird. I don't know why people would do that now. I make bongs out of plastic and use a pen. Take everything out of the pen, of course, and then put a zoot in the end. I mean, that works if you put a zoot in the end. I used to do that, but, like, I would get a bottle. And you know how you have, like, the ends that you put on wrenches? You know the ends that you put on wrenches that, like, change the size? So that, like, you know, it goes into, like, a square? Is it a wrench? What do you put them on? Like, but yeah, like, it goes onto, like, into a square, and it has a little thing there. And it's literally like a bowl. So, like, I used to just get a bottle, and then I would fucking I'd, like, cut a hole in the bottle, and I'd stick that into the bottle, and then I'd just put my bud into that metal thing, and then I'd just fucking hit the metal thing and go... Socket. A socket! Yes. But yeah, I just get one of them. I'd literally just get one of them. Like, because it actually works, like, perfectly. It works so perfectly, but, maybe I should do a video about that. Because how do people not, when I first ever saw that, I was like, that's a bowl right there. That's a bowl right there. Like, all the plastic inhalation. No, you don't hit the plastic. You don't put no. When you do it, the wrench socket, like, you know, it like slots in, so then it has like an outer bit. So then you do it and you hit the lighter and you make sure the lighter doesn't hit the plastic anywhere. It just hits the metal. Which I guess probably still isn't good because it's not like the right type of metal, but it does work. Like, it does work. It's fucking, yeah. That was like, actually, I think I looked up a tutorial about that one time. I think I looked up a tutorial for it. And you know what? I fucking smoked out of it as well. I think I smoked fucking salvia one time out of it. But I didn't know you had to, like, inhale it and, like, hold it in that time. So I was like, oh, well, it didn't fucking work. Like, well, I knew you had to inhale it, but I didn't know you had to hold it in for, like, 30 seconds, you know? Like, you have to with salvia. So I think I just inhaled it and then blew it out and it didn't fucking work. I think the reason I made the bong was because it said that fucking, for you to be able to do salvia, you had to have a bong. You can do it in a joint. Story for you. It's all coming back to me. Like, I know kids who used to steal hose pipe from people to make shotties. Why? Like, it. You know what it would be faster to fucking do? Walk around the street, find 50p's on the fucking floor until you have £5. Then walk down to a smoke shop and be like, what's the cheapest fucking bong you have? And they'll say something like this. They'll go, oh mate, I've got this bong that you'll fucking absolutely love. It's the Grim Reaper and it's a £5. And then you get one of these. Like, why do people do that, man? Like, why? Like, I don't understand why people use some of what they use. In chat has just came across a Onion Boy video from years ago. Thought it was funny, so I came out and checked the channel, but it's not funny in here. Mate, I'm sure you'd be fucking loving your time here if you didn't just come in here and not... obviously, you say you're new to the stream, and you just came in here and then went, none of you guys can form sentences. Like, you know, that's not really, like, the best way to come into a stream. Yo, MC, my man! My man! Here with a tune. My chin. Thank you, Adam, for the one beforehand. If anyone else has another one, feel free to slam it on. But MC is always out here with the good vibes. So, I appreciate ya. I didn't really make bongs out of bottles unless a gravity bong, and I'd use an actual bowl. That makes sense. I have done a couple times when I've made like sketchy gravity bongs out of like, you know, a massive bottle, a smaller bottle, and then in the cap I just put like some tin foil, which you should never smoke out tin foil, by the way. It's really bad for you. But fucking yeah, then we would use some tin foil. So I always cringe, yeah, if I see a Vice video, a fucking Vice video with 10 million views on Facebook, telling people to make a gravity bong with fucking tin foil as your bowl. What? Why? Why don't and you don't say to people, oh, you shouldn't actually do this all the time, you know, like even if you do it, it has to be like a one-time thing, like, you know, how? That actually hurts my brain. That like genuinely hurts my fucking head. Drew, do you like hash? I mean, proper hash, not so bad. Yeah, I mean, I like proper hash. If it's proper hash, and it tastes like the strain that it's come from, then yeah, I'll probably fucking love it. They do say in the video that it's bad for you. In the first video that they put out on Facebook, no, they fucking don't. No, they fucking definitely don't. I don't know if they fucking put in like a little edited thing with like a little caption or anything afterwards, but the first time they made that video and it went viral on Facebook with that fucking really annoying stereotypical stoner as a presenter, which I fucking hate, by the way. I love most of their Vice presenters, but there's that one presenter who's just so fucking monotone, and he's just there like, alright guys, so today we're gonna do this. Like, it's like fucking liven up a bit, man. Like, But they've got this fucking monotone dude on there, and he just sits there and he's like, yeah, then you get your tinfoil and you stick it on there, and then it's gonna be all good. Like, it's like, yeah, they definitely didn't have no disclaimer on that before. I think they may have, like, I can imagine that they probably would have put a disclaimer if they released it anywhere else, because holy shit, every single comment on that Facebook video is, don't do this with tinfoil, don't do this with tinfoil, don't do this with tinfoil. Is that the brown guy? The brown guy. Yes, the brown guy, man. Yes, I didn't want to have to say the brown guy, but yes. Yes, man. Well, it depends which guy you're talking about, because there's actually one of them, yeah, who I'm actually thinking as well, who is a monotone motherfucker, and he's actually really good. So there's two of them. It depends. But actually, no, one of them's on the drug one and one of them's not, and the one on the drug one's shit. It's the guy on the real life one that's the really good one, and I fucking rate that guy. Fucking kills it. I swear that most Vice presenters are actually sick. There's just like two Vice presenters, yeah, in the fucking like just in general, right? Like, fuck, mate. Can we all agree Hamilton Morris, banging? He gets a full 100% 10 out of 10 pass for me. But then like, fuck, oh. It's the guy, he might even be the guy, but it's the guy who looks like the guy from SESSiON. If you get what I mean. The presenter that I hate from Vice is the guy who looks like that YouTuber SESSiON. It's not SESSiON, but it's a guy who looks like him, I'm pretty sure. It might be. It might actually be him. I might be misremembering, but no, I'm pretty sure there was a Vice presenter who looks exactly fucking like him. Boss man, what size are your ears? 22 millimeters. 22 millimeters, my G. That's like 7/8. Like 7/8. Someone said talent. No. Wait, who? What? I'm confused. Oh, mate. And do you guys know who like Alhan is? Do you guys know who like Alhan from Vice is? Yo, like, I ain't even gonna lie. Yeah, his shit is dope now. But I've known Alhan since he was like 14, yeah? Like, I haven't spoken to him for the last like 3 years. But from when I was like 14 to like 17, I used to see him all the time, yeah, at fucking events and at places, and he was the weirdest motherfucker. Why the fuck you gotta be so weird when you were younger, man? Like I ain't even lying, yeah, like, nowadays, he seems chill. I would hang out with him. I would actually fucking have a laugh with him now. But like, back in the day, yeah, he used to be the creepiest, weirdest motherfucker ever. Like, if you saw him at an event, you'd be like, whoa, yeah, I don't want to be near him. And like, you know, you'd like, kind of like, you know, you'd try and distance yourself. Because he was just a bit too fucking like, whoa. I don't know what he did in the last 5 years to make himself so fucking chill and so sick, like, from what I've seen of him doing online. But like, goddamn, it's so different to what he was like before. Way different. Alhan, he does Boiler Room now. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he does. Yeah. But fucking, yeah, literally. Running loud. I mean, I think he may have smoked back then as well. I seem to remember that he fucking did. Or like, maybe he didn't. But I remember he stuck around for a bit. And like, I feel like if he stuck around for a bit, then he probably did. But, 5 years ago, I was so different. I mean, people change, innit? People do get fucking, yeah, people fucking, you know, so some people change for the better when they grow up. Some people change for the worse. I'd like to think that I also grew up for the better. Like, what I do now compared to what I used to do when I was back then. Hopefully better, but I mean, what did he do that was creepy? Well, it was like the type of thing of like, you know, when somebody like really wants to be in the group, but they're just not in the group. And like, bro, you're not in the group, man. Like, you're not in the group. Like, you're not in the fucking group. Like, that's what he was, the bro who wasn't in the group. You know? Yeah, like, cause, I mean, like people say, he's 19 now. So you've got to remember, back then, when I was like 15, he would have been like 13, right? And like, when I was the young one, me being the 15-year-old that people looked at and thought was 18 at the time, and I was still the young one being 15 because everyone else was 18, then Alhan being there trying to get in the group and trying to like do shit at events and always trying to fucking, you know, come along. it was like weird because he was always like that young one trying to fucking come along, and like, you didn't have the heart to like straight up say fuck off, but like at the same time it was like fuck off. Like that was what he was like. I'm not even like, I'm an honest guy now. I'll say this about fucking, I'll tell you literally how anyone felt about any YouTuber, innit? Mainly because I'm very open about how people used to think about me back then. But that's it. But you gotta remember, that was when he was like a 13-year-old kid. And he's 19 now. He just wanted to be in the cool crowd. Well, that was like not so much the cool crowd, but it was more like the crowd of like, the YouTube crowd. Like, I guess it was like the clout crowd. Not because it didn't seem like he wanted to do it because he wanted clout though. Don't get me misinterpreting here. It was more that he wanted to do it because he saw that we were having a fun time, which I can respect. And also I've had nice conversations with him. I've had times when I've hung out with him just like fucking after events on our ones. Not like on our ones, but like after events on our ones and shit. Seems like a nice bloke. So yeah, it's nice to see him doing what he's doing now. Yeah, fucking actually banging. I would love to have I'd love to fucking meet up with him at some point. Might have to send him an email or something. And be like, yo, you down to fucking grab some lunch or something? So I'd love to just know what the fuck he's been doing for the last 5 years. Did you go to school with Alhan? No, I didn't go to school with him or anything. But like back when I had like fucking, like 6,000 subs, and like Luke Is Not Sexy had like 50,000 subs, and fucking all them people, yeah. I used to go to like YouTube events or YouTube little meetups and shit like that, like every weekend, like every Saturday. And I'd always be hanging around in London, always be going to these things, and like Alhan was always there. So like after like 3 years of that happening every weekend, we eventually actually fucking somewhat knew each other. It happens, in the future, are you gonna freeze your brain so we can all meet you years later? Well, like, when I die, am I gonna freeze my brain? That's a bit of a weird question, isn't it? Hey, Drew, when you die, are you gonna freeze your brain so I can find out where it is and fucking jack off on it? Like, no, I know that's not what you're fucking doing, yeah? But there's somebody who's thinking that. And the fact that there's somebody that's thinking that is a step too far. So I think I'd have to leave it off, I get you. Yeah. Yeah, you get to know people after a while, innit? But I'm thinking it. Mate, you can fucking go live out your fantasy by going to the Waxwork Museum and jacking off over Alfie Days. He's in the Waxwork Museum, right? Drew, you're the only... Wait, you're the one they thought about it? I'm just the one they thought about it. I mean, yeah. I understand. But everyone's different. Oh, you're talking to somebody else. I thought you meant for that. You're talking to somebody else. I see. Oh. Did you see the info on vaping deaths, cancer from vaping? Shit, a killer. Honestly, people, think about this for a second, right? Vaping, yeah. Right? Think about what vaping is doing, right? You're putting water inside your lungs. Right. Now, I know that's not necessarily inherently bad. But, like, there's the risks that come with, in general, smoke. In general, And that's mainly because you're putting stuff inside your lungs that shouldn't really be inside your lungs. And, again, think about what else isn't supposed to be inside your lungs. Fucking water, right? And so when I think about ding, 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 I think, well, there's probably going to be some complications at some point from that. So when I now hear about fucking, vaping and shit, and the way, you think about how you're transferring, say, nicotine, for example. Say if you're vaping nicotine, yeah, and that's going from, like, the water vapor into your lungs and fucking absorbing through your lungs, yeah. Like, your lungs are essentially, like, living off of nicotine. Like I would say, like, the exact same so as fucking cigarettes, right? And you know, I feel like when it comes to vaping, that not just nicotine, but when you vape, yeah, especially when there's certain, like, say for example, you remember when I think they changed the laws now, but do you remember about 4 years ago when they changed the vaping law, right? When fucking, what the fuck was it? Not all, it's not. I'm not just necessarily talking about water. I mean, it is technically like water vapor. I mean, that's besides the point. You're missing the point of, like, you know, you're still putting stuff in your lungs that's being absorbed by your lungs, right? But then you think about, like, you remember when the ban happened, like 4 years ago, and they made it so that you couldn't fucking have less. You couldn't sell less than a certain amount. Or something, right? It had to be like in a huge, like, you know, they banned like 10ml bottles or something a while back. Like, I don't think that's still the case, because I see some places selling like £2 e-liquid, which is like, you know, one fill. So like, I don't understand how that changed, but I remember they did change it at one point, for a while, and when that happened, you started seeing a load of bootleg e-liquid. And so, what do you think that happens when people make bootleg e-liquid? Do you think it's gonna have all the normal stuff inside it that regulation e-liquid has? Or do you think it's gonna have some fucked up shit in it? I think it's gonna have some fucked up shit in it. And like Mr. fucking man said, I can't pronounce your fucking name, but he said, I've vaped for 12 years and never felt better. Like, I can full well believe you and think that that's 100% the case. But not everyone gets the same vape. Not everyone's body reacts the same way to stuff. And I think when you have those two combinations, right? Say your body doesn't react well to stuff, and you get some stuff which is, say, like counterfeit, or say the actual vape itself has, like, you know, like stuff leaking from the metals and shit, then you have a recipe for fucking disaster. That's when you have a recipe for disaster. Like, it's not something that happens, that it's not like I'm saying like, oh, vaping's bad, blah, 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 blah. But when you have those two factors that are a possibility, you know, you have the factor of, you know, you could have stuff that's contaminated, the vape itself could be contaminated, and then you can also have people that bodies might not react best to it. That's a recipe for disaster. When it comes to just, say, even just, you know, smoking cannabis normally, right, or fucking, you know, because this is even a thing with cannabis as well, when it comes to certain vapes themselves that might be vaping, you know, the metal from the vape might be fucking heating up and leaking into you, and then you might fucking end up getting fucked from that, you know. When that's a factor, that's an issue. Because it's the contaminants that are the problem, it's not the actual thing. So it's kind of like, you know, when you have that thing of, you know, you're still inhaling something into your lungs and it's being absorbed through your lungs. If there's something which is, you know, not right about that, you know, and you're inhaling something off, then that's fucking, yeah, that's a good way of saying shit's gonna hit the fan. I mean, yeah, exactly. I mean, it's more the fact that it's like, you know, when it comes to just regularly smoking bud, yeah, like, at least, you know, you have the fucking fail-safe that everything's fucking natural, right? It's kind of a rare thing that you're going to have, like, sprayed bud or contaminated bud in any way, shape or form. If anything, it's probably more likely that you're going to have a bit of plastic from your shitty £1 grinder growing your weed than it is your weed be contaminated itself, right? So it's like the risk factor is very, very low for those two things to ever come into contact together, you know, the person's body not being right and the contaminants. But then when it comes to vaping, oh, it's like fucking easy as fuck for that to happen. So it's only a matter of time. Like, yeah, metal from vape, nah, man, not unless your coil has been cremated. Nah. You're on the mindset of, what do you mean? I have a very good certified vape, which obviously that would never happen. Bro, some people are buying fake vapes online, which the coils aren't even real. Like, you're missing the point here. This is a mainstream thing right now. And, you know, there are countries like China where, you know, they're mass producing these things. And say in countries like China, cannabis isn't even legal. Nobody's using these products for themselves. They just know that this heats up and fucking weed can go in it. You know, so then eventually you're going to get products which come around and fucking the coils aren't even real coils. The fucking metal that's around them aren't even real metal. And the plastic that's fucking, you know, somewhere on the fucking thing might not even just be there. It might go all the way fucking through the whole thing. You know, like, it's like eventually shit like that's going to happen. Are people selling spice vapes as THC as well? I saw that story and I think it's a bit of an iffy one. I think because that story was literally just like a case of like one or two people who didn't really know. And I think that would be more of like a friendship group type thing because it's definitely not a fucking thing. Because you've always been able to buy them online. You've always been able to buy like fucking spice e-liquids online. Well, not spice e-liquids, but research chemical e-liquids online for the last like 5 years. So it's not really like people get missold that, and it'd be kind of a hard thing to missell because they're actually like it's not like it's cheaper to sell them or anything. It's just like a bit more accessible, I guess. So it's kind of like, and then you wouldn't ever have another sale again. Like, you know, I don't really think that's an issue of people actually selling cartridges which aren't like cartridges like that. That I don't think is an issue. No. But like, you know, people are selling spice infused fake hash roundup at the moment. Why? You know, even that, like, I don't really fully believe it in the context that it's said. Maybe there might be one person doing something stupid in their area with something, you know, but like that's definitely not like a thing because like it's not profitable. It's literally not profitable. It's more profitable to just make real regular brownies, you know, like. Or fucking, or not brownies, fucking, you know, real regular hash, innit? Because when it comes to making hash from, like, spice and shit, you've still got to get the product, which is about the exact same price as it is in weight, like, when you're outside of fucking prison, that is. Like, you know, if you're just buying small amounts as well, if you're buying in bulk, obviously, it's, like, crazy fucking cheaper. But even then, it's not really accessible anymore, either. Like, to make stuff like regular hash out of it, or to make, like, fucking, I've heard of people making edible, like, you know, you have a story of, like, oh, somebody's selling spice edibles, like, bro, like if you're selling spice in the first place, yeah, and you call it that, then you don't really know what you're talking about. Like, I'm just gonna say this, yeah. If you say, no, it's extremely cheap to buy fake hash, there's suppliers on YouTube and they just add spice concentrate. The fake hash has been a thing for a long time as well, but it's again, it's not profitable. It's not profitable. Like there's reasons why people don't do this, and it's not a thing because it's just not profitable. It just isn't. You don't get any resales. The whole point of selling stuff like that is that you need resales. You can't make a fucking million off of selling an ounce. Like, you know, like you got to think about this in a bigger way. But then, you know, like let me tell you this: if you say spice, do you actually know what it is? Because you definitely don't. Because I'll tell you what spice is. Spice is a legal high that was sold in America in 2011 and was banned. And it had JWH018 in it, which chemically in the compound of it is very similar to cannabis. Well, not cannabis, just THC. Like, it's literally almost the exact same compound as THC. And the difference is it's like 75 times more potent. That's what spice is. That's what this spice is. That hasn't been about since 2011, 2012. That was actually, I've tried that. I tried the UK version of it. That was when it was also, you know, there was K2. K2. There you go. Someone said K2 was spice, wasn't it? There you go. And I tried the UK version of it back in the day. That was when it was the UK version was Black Mamba Formula 2. That was actually right. I'm not even gonna lie, yeah. If that was still a drug today, I'd probably still do it. Like if I hadn't had all the issues to come up with my brain and everything, like to stop me doing recreational drugs in general. But if that hadn't come up, I'd probably still do that as my drug of choice because it was fucking amazing. I'm not even gonna lie, yeah. The trip that you would get off that, the euphoria you would get, it wasn't addictive. And it was banging. And this was like back then you would never hear of any issues with people with it. You know, it was like this new thing and people loved it back then. When people started getting issues with it, now this is where I can't even fucking remember the names of some of the stuff. I know when AM2202 started becoming a thing, it started getting a bit more iffy territory, but it still wasn't that bad. But it was mainly when like fucking STS fucking 135 or something like that came about. That was what became the old version of, you know, the spice epidemic from 2005 14, 15, you know, when it was like really, really bad, 2014 and that. I didn't do stuff back then because I stopped in like 2013. That was when it just switched to these newer ones and they were super fucked. And it, you know, even I couldn't do it, and I used to do loads of this shit back in the day. And then they've like changed it even further from that, and it's like even more fucked. So like when I hear people saying like, oh, dude, somebody's doing this with spice and this, like I just blank it out because I'm like, that's not a thing. You know, like, because like what even would be spice these days? I hear a lot about like you know, all spice in prisons and shit like that. Like, bro, like all these regular chemicals and compounds were banned long ago, like 3-4 years ago. If somebody's selling you a plant matter which is then sprayed with a drug and they're calling it a spice or a legal high or something, bro, they're straight up getting some like battery acid and like, you know, like some Sassy the Sasquatch shit, you know, mixing all a bunch of concoction up and just spraying that on something and saying, here, smoke it. Like this, that's not what shit was back in the day. Like, don't they just change it still when it's legal? No, that was 2014, 15. That was completely, you can't do that anymore. It was completely banned. All psychoactive like compounds, fucking like it was like with the psychoactive compound ban or something. They like banned so much shit. So like now it's like it's super weird. The way around it is super weird. So there are some that do still exist. There are still those sea liquids and shit, but they're nothing like what they were back in the day. Like it's more just a concoction of a bunch of random shit that somebody will smoke and it'll make you fucking feel weird. You know, it's not like back in the day. Like it's not like what it used to be or anything. I could go on some websites and show you what it used to be like. Do you guys want to see? Do you guys want to see? I can go Wayback Machine. What's a website that would be for it? Right, I'll go on like Ice Headshot. Right, so they've still got like their research chemicals page there, which is crazy because now it's just like CBD, fucking like, and vapes, and then fucking nothing like what it used to be, and herbal pills and stuff, kind of like what it is in the Netherlands. But let me just fucking get that, and I go on the Wayback Machine, and then I can go here and I can click enter. And hopefully it gives me some results from back in the day. Right, what's it giving me? The furthest I can go back is 2015 apparently. So what I need to do is I need to just go on the regular Ice Headshot, and I need to see how far back that goes because it's probably just a different URL. Right. I'll show you guys what I'm doing in a second as well. Wait, if I click on desktop, which desktop is it going to show you? It shows you that one. Shit. So if I put that there, that's better. Well, it would be if I could fucking get this to do. Fuck it, we'll keep it. Right. Look, we'll go 2013 because this would have been like the height. I'll go for the green one because why not? I'll go for the fucking green one. Right, you guys are going to see like the fucking craziest shit, just so I can see chat, just so I can show you what it used to be like. You can buy, someone said you can buy the old chemicals from China, so they're still about, but rare. No, like people like they're not really, like that's the thing. Like some people have them saved, right? So this is where they would have been. It would have been like in the incense section. This is where the spice would have been. This is how people used to get this shit back in the day. Obviously, this doesn't exist anymore. That's why all these sections don't exist. But you used to have to go on the herbal incense section. And then you would have like, look, they made like hampers and shit. But I don't know if any of these will have like the name on them. Oh, I do know a website that would have like the chemical name on them, so that you can like know. But like, look, I've literally like back in the day, like I don't know if any of these fucking like ring any bells to anyone. But if you saw a packet of any of these back in the day, now you know what the fuck they were. Like it was kind of crazy. Damn, there's no pages available on the web for that. But right, let me go on here. Let me just see if there's a website that will tell me the compounds for them. Right, if I go on that, yes, that's the fucking website. Again, this website's now just a CBD vape store. They've rebranded themselves. Right, web archive. Fucking, let's go to fucking this website. Let's see what it's like. Get a fat dab on the go, Drew. We'll see what's happening. We'll see. Look. I wanna see how this goes. Look, let me just fucking stick this to 2013. Right. Let me see. Right, this website doesn't seem to work properly on the archive, but it's all good because I can still see these things here. So maybe if I go on like this one. I'm hoping that this says the chemical on it, because this website used to at least try anyway. Right, now if I scroll down, hopefully, right. It doesn't have one for this one. I swear it used to have one. It used to have one for this one. I swear. I just don't know. I don't know when they would have started doing it, when they would have taken it off, but I definitely remember it used to say it. Shit, I don't know if it says it. It used to say it in the info here. It used to say like the full chemical compound. Let me see about the one beforehand. Or maybe I should be going to afterwards. Or maybe I should be going down to like over here. Man said Hollywood weed. Huh? I'm confused. See, look, and this is like post, like, see, like, this is when it was like, you know, there was like bands and shit, and there was all sorts. But like, I'm surprised. I'm surprised that I can't find the chemical name, because it definitely used to say it on here. Like 100%, it used to say it on here, which is like a bit fucking sad that it's not there. I'm like, I kind of wanted to see it just so I could like prove the point, but I can't be bothered. It used to say it on the back of the packet, so like if I ever find a fucking picture of a packet, then I'll fucking do that. Oh, right. Some pages don't get archived. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. I can't, and I don't want to sit here and trawl through every single web page, ever from it. That would be fucking sad. Hi Drew, long time no see. Dopajola is better than you, mate. Haha, his better. Maybe we make completely different. We make completely different styles of videos, my man. Like we're definitely not the same. I know where you wait. I know where it. Wait. I know where it is. You just never heard anyone say it. Wait, what? I'm confused, man. I'm confused about some people. Got 4 beautiful streams tonight, along with some beautiful bubble hash. Fucking nice. Fucking nice. Right, I've got to work out what I'm doing with myself, because I've been streaming for like a fucking hour. Am I gonna do a fucking? Am I gonna go on Twitch, or am I just gonna fucking bounce? I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know whether I can be bothered to go on Twitch for after the stream. I don't know. Can't be compared. Think Noodle says, yeah. I mean, it's a bit fucking different. I swear. What? No, some people ask me some weird questions. And then there's people arguing in chat and people not really knowing what they're doing. I don't really know what I'm doing either, to be fair. I think I might be making my move. I mean, yes, Twitch 5%. Brian, YouTube does this thing when it freezes a frame on the live. Just turn the quality down. I'm confused. Yeah, just turn the quality down. Couldn't you do that? UFC is on, man. That makes sense as well. That makes sense. I was wondering why there was quite little people in here tonight. You need to grind WoW. I do need to grind WoW. Look, we've got MC out here with like the last tune of the fucking stream. My G. But yeah, I mean, I do kind of need to grind WoW. I could open up the fucking Could open up the Twitch thing. I just don't know how active I'm going to be on Twitch. Like, I don't know if I want to have my face on Twitch. I guess I could have my face on Twitch. I don't really mind. And I can still talk, have a smoke while we're doing some quests and shit. No, I'm back. Just have to close and open the live again. Damn, I've never fucking heard of that happening. Hydro Tifu got banned off Twitch. His worse. That same. Wait, was that the same person from before? It was the same person before. Hey, at least he said Tifu's worse than me. I appreciate it, my man. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm actually kind of hyped. I'll go on Twitch. It just sort of depends. I mean, I'm mainly going to be playing the game. I will put my camera on there just so people fucking enjoy that. But I think that's going to be the goal, because I've got like 4 minutes until I log in as well. So I can get it all set up and ready. We can get the stream started. Thoughts on Dodie Clark? Like Dodie's a fucking weird one. I'm not gonna lie, yeah. I'm not gonna lie. Like, seems like a proper nice person. IRL, talking with her, meeting her and all that. I've never had like a bad experience with her, like myself in person. But like online, I feel like there's just she just seems like a proper two-faced person. Like proper like. You know, like the type of person who'll say one thing to one person, and if it gives her clout to say the opposite to another, then she'll fucking do that. Like that's kind of the thing, isn't it? So like, I guess that's kind of the reason why I could say like, oh, I've never really had an issue with her myself IRL, because you know it's one of them things where, you know, she's one of them people who she'll keep people happy, you know. But like, I don't know, it's like at the cost of other people sometimes. So it's like, it's a bit weird. A bit fucking weird. But right. I'm gonna start the fucking the Twitch stream. So that's going over there. Have you ever tried G13? What a fucking question. No. Like, of course I tried G13, man. Like, I live in England and I have a weird YouTube channel. And like, I've smoked bud for like a long time. Of course I've smoked G13 at some point. Did Callum's Corner ever ring you back the other day? Nah, he fucking didn't. I might have to, maybe he's got a new phone or something and doesn't have my number saved. Maybe I have to text him. I just never text people. But right, we're streaming over on Twitch. Thank you, MC, for that last tune of the stream. Sorry, guys, for me being like proper tired and not really with it this stream. It's because, I mean, I don't really have too much bud to get like hella excited over and like show to the camera and fucking do all this crazy shit. And I feel a bit down recently just because I've had so much work piled on me. And it's like so much to the point where I'm like, whoa, I don't even know where to start. So then like, you know, then I start doing certain things with one company and then they tell me to do stuff a different way, or like maybe they don't pay me in time, or then it's just fucking long. So my mind's a bit frazzled right now. But like, hopefully like Monday or something, because I won't be streaming until Monday after this Twitch stream today. Maybe I might stream on Twitch tomorrow, but probably not. But I probably won't be streaming until like Monday. Just so I can fucking sort out all the work and that, so I can get me head up. Look, I'll give you the Twitch link right now. It's streaming right now, so we can get some fucking people over there. Let me just give this a fucking bit of a refresh. Right, that's fucking calm. Right. Let me give you guys the link. Here's the fucking link. If you want to come and chill, still talk about certain shit, or fucking still be on like a chill vibe. When can we all do bongs together? I don't know, man. I don't know if I'm going to be doing bongs anytime soon. But right, here is the motherfucking link. You can go fucking click on that. We'll be more chill. If not, I'll see you guys on Monday. And I will see you guys motherfucking soon. And everyone on Twitch, hello, how you doing? Right, let's fucking get it started.